Hey, I wanted to create multiple media declaring my desires and my current life woes. I haven't really known what to say, how to say it, where to start, but I guess it should be with why I want to finally talk about this all and the hesitation behind actually opening up this fully. One of the reasons I haven't wanted to open up is because of ex friends, thanks to the events of 2023 through 2024. I know on occasion they still stalk my social media, and part of me has felt if I admit how horrible things are, they will have the smug satisfaction of winning. And every time they see my life is good, that they would feel miserable about how they took their path in life and it not being as good as mine. Is that desire selfish and petty? Probably. But given what these people caused me to lose, it's a hard grudge to let go of. And I admit that is a big character flaw of mine. Not to mention how I believe they sided with the monstrous human being who is horrendous rather than with me or my wife when we were trying to do the right thing. But I digress. Silly as it is, I don't like showing the side of me which is suffering in any space they may see, because I always fear giving them that satisfaction. And the other reason I don't want to show how bad things are is twofold. First, I don't want my loved ones to feel bad. They can't help me, even though they want to. Like, nobody has this kind of money that we need, basically. And second, because of how ongoing and all consuming these life events are, the constant suffering is never ending. It doesn't stop. We keep having one thing after another go wrong, and I don't want to abuse the spaces I have to rant in by always ranting. It gives the impression that I'm bitter, hopeless, all doom and gloom, and that I am constantly negative and bringing the mood down. I don't want to be a source of negativity, and I have been afraid that if I shared just how bad my life is, I would be doing exactly that in being constantly negative. And this is a particularly large fear of mine because of how much I know my true nature is the exact opposite. Those who know me for all which is good to be had in the world, a beacon of joy and positivity, my fondness for wordplay, my nerdy humor, my appreciation for arts of all kinds, my ability to always be there, how I listen, how supportive I am, how I give perspective, my daily check-ins, my bringing of hope, all of the passion, the joy, the love of this world, and the beauty of it, of how amazing people are and the brilliance of our creativity, my talents in creating, my skills at uplifting, etc. And with that as my true nature, I hate showing how I am also not always those things. I believe in others always, but I can't believe in myself. I've got a lifetime of never succeeding in the ways I wanted, and it's only getting worse and more desperate. So I guess with the reasons I don't share those things stated, I should share what my current woes actually are. I have a car rental due this Friday, which I believe is the 18th, thereabouts, Friday the 18th, July, somewhere in that range, costing a month's worth of rent, which is around $1,770. I won't have that amount. I get paid about $1,100 that day, but that will leave me about $500 short. And speaking of rent, I haven't paid this month's rent, which, when adding to the extra bills of garbage, sewage, all the tacked on extra bills which my apartment was not charging me originally but is charging me now, it comes out to $2,000 plus late fees. I don't have that money either. So, we face eviction at the end of the month unless I can pull a miracle off, because I have nearly $4,000 in bills and only $1,000 to $1,500 to pay them. I got a ticket for $200. Every aid resource I have applied for has given me dead end after dead end. Online applications ghost me, calls drop after staying on the line for 20 minutes. Nothing is working. Going in person often hasn't helped. I'm doing everything I can to get help and receiving none. And me and my wife have been aggressively job hunting and apartment hunting, yet to no avail. Everywhere in this area requires a gross monthly income of about $3,600 to $4,500 at minimum, and mine is $2,600 to $3,200 at maximum. I simply don't qualify on my single income for any cheaper place, especially since there's basically no cheaper place. Even if we found a place where it could fit me, my wife, and our dog, it's less and less likely we can move in time, because this is a ticking time bomb hitting zero on August 1st, and July is nearly half over. We're trying everything, and I'm basically killing myself from overexertion, just trying to desperately find a way to change our life circumstances. Yet nothing we're doing is panning out, and my work is only getting worse. I believe that they are severely violating disability law by disallowing roving, the method of lifeguarding I need in order to do my job. Additionally, they keep piling aquatic lead tasks on me, in addition to expecting me to lifeguard and get in the water for swim lessons, which, despite me being crystal clear I'm strictly to be substitute swim instructor only, a lot of weeks it feels like they are deliberately scheduling with the expectation I will be teaching. They are restricting phone times to 10 minutes per 2 hours, which is something dangerous given the current volatile climate of the country and how often need to be checking in on loved ones and make sure they're alive and okay. Just in 2025, so just this year, I have saved the lives of 8 different people. 8 different people. And 7 of those were saved on company time. If I couldn't be on my phone, as I am now expected to not be, that would be 7 people no longer alive. And for an organization valuing their patrons and employees, they sure seem to not be living up to their core values. They are giving me more work and removing my accommodations for disabilities. Worse, this is a place which, as a nonprofit, has been known for its chill, casual atmosphere. Yet now they are turning it into a corporate structure. They're pressuring people to do work while not clocked in and insisting every moment of time being clocked in is for work productive to the company. And since I'm severely disabled, I am on the verge of passing out every workday. I need that breaks, but I'm not getting them. And I would qualify as legally disabled if I could see a doctor, but with no insurance, because my insurance upped my rate from $150 a month to $550 a month at the beginning of 2025, and I can't pay that, so I currently have none. I can't see a doctor, and I don't have the money for a copay, let alone a visit without insurance. So I can't get on disability without a doctor, but I can't afford a doctor. I constantly struggle to get enough food and to get what my body needs. And these are only getting worse and worse and worse. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I am burnt out. I'm beyond desperate at this point. It's part of why I'm pulling the trigger on sharing. Because I want to share my dreams, my visions, my plans for what I can do when not facing those tribulations. I have a lot of talent. I'm writing a novel which I genuinely believe is $1 billion franchise, if only I could get the backing for it. I believe I genuinely have the ability to bend the world to my will, rather than letting the will of the world bend my vision. I believe that if I got the support behind my work, I could see it through. I have in mind a live-action spin-off, a sequel, an anime adaptation, an integral, a source book, another spin-off series, a musical, another novel, and the ability to make merchandise off of those things. I know I have a good product. I have a plan to pull it off. But I'm months away from it being ready, and that's just in the best case scenario. where I don't doubt myself, and I doubt myself daily, and I need the help now. I want to find an agent who believes that I can pull it off, despite how even I doubt that I can pull it off whenever I hit that wall in my writing. I have an idea for a children's illustrated book series. It would be a cute book series where there's subtle moral lessons and rhymes accompanying all the images. I just need to figure out how to get it made, and again, find an agent to get it published. I have music and song ideas. I want to sing all of the songs I have ideas to write and share my songs with the world despite my lack of musicality. I want to turn my daily check-ins into a series of oracle decks. I haven't figured out the logistics of it, but I think it would be a great way to spread my brand of positivity to others and to give them a good boost. I eventually want to turn them into a year-long calendar and or a notebook, but that will require a full year, which would be until December 2025 at the earliest. I've begun making them into a webcomic form, and I want to record them daily for platforms involving short-form content, like the one you're viewing this on. I want to turn rambles, blogs, and long-form thoughts into videos and to show my work in video form. I want to more aggressively share my funny thoughts as wordplay shorts. I want to share my life, the beautiful life it is, with the world. And if I can pull the trigger on this, maybe this will be my start. Wish me luck. So repost, reblog, link to others, like, comment, subscribe. I need help. I can't do this on my own, so spread the word.